big g'day and welcome to another edition of the RDFNL Netball Show. My name's Yendi, excited to be with you, and I've got the netball guru with me, Kim Bailey. Thanks for joining us, and winners are grinners. How about it on Saturday?
Yeah, that's great. It's first time, I don't know how many years it is, maybe five or six that we haven't, that we've won Interleague. So congratulations. And the girls were magnificent, the A grade, on Saturday, beating West Gippsland Football Netball League 48-37. So yeah, really, really stoked for the girls, stoked for the league, and we put out an awesome team as well. So really excited to those girls to chuff off down to the Association Champs on the 25th of June and see how we go against all the other great teams in the state.
And the girls did have very limited preparation, but nice to see their dedication though. They got their, they had their presentation on Thursday night and they managed to go for a run afterwards. So I don't know whether that sort of gave them a chance to have a bit of a gel and
yeah, it was interesting. Our opponents, when I was having a chat to them, they met 9 o'clock that morning, just threw their team together. I know Bendigo were the same up there. They had their team was only finalised on the Friday night. So yeah, our girls had a little bit of an advantage over them, really. But it was a great game. We jumped them straight away. There was some great tussles all over the court, but the standouts was Amy Carroll, and she was our best on court from Diggers Rest, and she just dominated in the ring. And she's such a graceful, beautiful netballer as well. And she had a couple of partners that she worked with. Hope Evans was there in the first quarter, first half. I think Hope's been playing Interleague for about 10 years and does a great job. And then Chloe Wilson come on from Macedon and did an equally good job. But, for a team that was thrown together, not really thrown together, but it was put out, and we just the connections down the court. Like Prue Stanley is such an awesome player, she just drives that ball down the middle. With her and Beck Anstey, they've played together so long that they just knew how to play and how to connect. And Katie Clark from Macedon, down at goalkeeper, she was our another award winner on the day and had a great day as well. So congratulations to Kara Stewart and all the girls. Really excited, and great day.
Yeah, well, I guess Kiara, she can join you on the board as being the second coach to coach the Open Netball to victory in this Interleague program, going way back to Tatura a few years back. And
that was the last one we won in Tatura. Yeah. So it was good. It was really good to see West Gippsland put a team out there. It's their first year existing.
Yeah, well, they were a hybrid of what we saw of the Allen Bank and Alberton League, which I know a lot of those would be familiar with the Alberton League over the past 3 years.
Well, the Alberton League's knocked us off, I think, twice in the last 3 years. So
does this count as revenge against them? It's the best we're going to get.
Yeah, we'll take it. we won't say no. We'll take it. And then the 17s, the 17s had a tough game. Bigger bodies, really big girls. 3 of their two defenders in the goal all play VNL, one for Burundara and a couple for Monash, I think. But they were massive girls. Really, our goalers struggled with trying to get around the big bodies. In saying that, Shana Ford did a lot of work. It was really good around the court. But our defensive lineup was really good. Cara Fitzgerald was awarded best on court, and Kirby Elliott from Riddle, she was runner-up best on court. So both defenders worked really well. They went down the score. They didn't disgrace themselves at all. I think it was 39-29. So Michelle Ricks has done a great job with those girls and brought them through. They'll play again this weekend against Ballarat at Boardman on 1 o'clock on Saturday. So that'll be a really good test for them too, because that's a pretty awesome team, that Ballarat team. They play Bowen Junior Champs, and they're a good unit. So we'll see how they go. And then the girls head off to Association Champs on the 28th, I think it is, of May. So they've got a pretty good program the next 3 weeks. But congratulations to all teams. We're really proud of you and what you've done, what you've achieved. Can
I throw an interesting one with the 17s? I might be wrong in thinking it could be a bit of a challenge with the group, because some of them do play with the Sunbury Lions in the Ballarat competition, and I don't know whether any of that 17s group have had the opportunity to sort of play against or together.
I'll just correct you there. There's 3 of those girls in that team plays at Sunbury Lions in the RDFL. So Yeah, so they actually play under 17s because the Sunbury Lions are in, for juniors are in the RDFL.
Yeah, but none of them sort of play under 19s at all?
Kiara Fitzgerald plays for Sovereigns,
Yeah.
and she actually plays with Grace Todd, who plays for the under 17s as well, together.
Cool.
But Kiara's got a deb this week, so she's off doing her deb, so she won't be there, unfortunately. But, a couple of those girls too, Kirby Elliott's at Zone Academy, there's some... Larissa Ricks plays B grade for Lancefield, so does Jen Zock, and then you have Kirby Elliott, who's actually playing A grade for Riddle. Cara Fitzgerald plays A grade for Gisborne.
Yep.
So there's some really strong girls out there as well. Lachey Hogan also, who plays for Rupo. She's a great player, and I think she might be playing B grade for Rupo as well. So they're a really strong unit, these girls. So body-wise, they're used to playing against women. So in saying that, so is these under 17 girls from Ballarat. So it'll be a really great matchup. I'm really looking forward to that game.
Yeah, well, it's great to see such talent with our 16 and 17-year-olds, which is outstanding. As we turn our attention to, I guess we'll wind back the clock. I'll quickly go back through the results from the previous week in the RDFNL. And Macedon had a 10-goal win over Riddle, 45-35. Happy with that result there?
Yeah, look, I think Riddle are doing really well for bringing all their young kids through. I'm really impressed with them. And I think, they've got just an awesome coach in Eliza Allen, who seems to have the ability to really motivate and turn these young women into great netballers. Brianna DeHaas has been playing really well. Sarah King as well is up there as well as a great defender. So they're doing really good things. Macedon, look, they're pretty strong everywhere. We know that, but I think Eliza would come away and take 10 goals out of that compared, and that was last year's grand final match.
Yeah, and both sides are worlds apart, really, in terms of.
Well, you take Beck Caldwell out of that team and Lauren Close out of that Riddle team, but you put them back in and.
Bang.
Bang.
All of a sudden you've got a game.
But it's a rebuild thing, and the good thing about Riddle is they're bringing in through their kids and they're all local talent, and it just shows how much local talent we have around.
And I am impressed as a club as a whole that it's happening right through. So we're seeing that, so it's an exciting time to be around Riddle. Probably the next 2 to 3 years, I think that club will be a long-term powerhouse.
Yeah, look, and I know the talk around the league is, there's so much inequities with our netball. Everyone brings players in, and maybe we should be introducing salary caps and all that sort of stuff. But this is a club, Riddle, that shows that a 10 goals to one of the flag favourites is with all local kids who are so young. Where you can go by developing your own people. So congratulations to the Riddle Football and Netball Club. I'm sure they would have wanted to win. I'm actually a little bit surprised about the scoreline.
Well, from what I understand, VNL had a little bit of impact on Macedon's side as well. But you can only play against what you've got on the court and play with what you've got.
I don't think we had a Sunday match that day, so.
We
did have a Sunday match, yes. So they were limited time as well, and so did Riddle.
Yeah.
So did Riddle. Like there's Chloe M. I can't say your last name.
Yeah.
She was also plays Sovereigns, and there's a couple other girls out there as well from Riddle. But I think three of those Masson girls were limited as well. So, VNL's finished now for the next few weeks for Saturdays and Friday and Sunday games. So hopefully we'll see all those girls come back anyway.
Which is great for the competition.
Yeah.
Melton Central's 54 defeated Rockbank 17. The second time these two teams have faced off this year, just due to the restructuring of the fixture. We know Centrals are one of the teams pushing up towards premiership contendership. Rockbank again, they're just coming in leaps and bounds, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy with Rockbank, and I'm just speaking to their coach last week, and I don't know if they really didn't realise the strength of this league, but some of their players are coming through have done great things. They had some really good games. Mountain Centrals is flying under the radar. I know they lost against Romsey, but they've got some. Rebecca Morabito is still one of the best goalers we have in our competition. She's just a beautiful player. They've added Sally Potbury and Rachel Doverson to that team. It's really made a big difference as well. Just made through the mid-court. So, look, yeah, good result for Centrals, and I'm sure Randy'd be happy with that.
Romsey 52 defeated Diggers Rest 36. Romsey again sort of flexing their muscles, showing that they're a strong side. Diggers Rest still showing they're up around the mark.
Yeah, Diggers Rest, I know Tash Chocolate had a children's toy incident where she fell over and hurt her back. So before the game, so she did play, but under sufferance. However, Romsey added Amelia Brock into the team, who's an A&L player, played for Lightning under 17, under 19, Vic representative last year. Absolutely awesome player. I don't know where they can fit all these talented girls. I really don't, but they will. They just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And yeah, good win by them. I just don't even know if they got out of second gear from what I'm hearing. But Diggers are a team on the rise for sure.
We'll certainly be watching them with great interest at the business end of the year. Rupert's Wood 70 defeated Wood in Hesketh 31. Probably not surprised by that result there, given how Rupert's Wood are travelling this year. Yeah,
what I like about Wood End, I must admit, though, their goaling has picked up. Maddie is a great little goaler who is in there too, and 31 goals. Last year they most probably would have scored half of that. Yeah. So their work rate has gone up. Rupert's Wood are an awesome team as well, and they've got such talent they can just rotate on and off. And Di does that very well. If you go and watch a Rupert's Wood game, your head spins about how many changes are made. But that's to get all the kids on the court. So, Hayley Matthews had a really good game as well. And again, young, very young. Rupo, apart from Prue Stanley and Beck Anstey, they won't. They're the elder statesmen of that team and do such a great job just settling those girls down. But yeah, good win by Rupo.
Hopefully see Wood and Hesketh sort of pick up and continue that great form they've been showing.
And you're looking at, there has been significant improvement from them, they're doing a really great job.
Lansfield 71 defeated the Sunbury Kangaroos 28 by 43 goals. We know how strong Lansfield are. How are Sunbury Kangaroos travelling? They've got the team up. They struggled this year, and they're doing well. A lot of local girls as well, a lot of club girls, and they're just persisting with them. Again, 28 goals is pretty good. Well, again, last year they could have been half that again.
It would have been. So I think they need to take. It is. You look at that loss and think, wow, but it's still. There's still some improvement to be made there. Taylor Setti is a great young kid who plays for them as well, and she's got lots of talent. Lansfield, again, they're one of these teams, a bit like Centrals, they're flying under the radar. But Paula Broadstock's been having some crackers of games in this last few weeks. Annika Shear's really strong, and Taylor Watson's been on fire as well. Good win by them. They've got a good big game. Good segue in, Chris. They've got a big game this weekend against Romsey, though.
Exactly. As we look ahead to this week's games, and it is Pink Day over at the Romsey Football Netball Club. So get down there and support.
One of the best days for the year. Get the Pinketeers, I think they call themselves. Hope Evans is always does a great job. Donate gold coin donations at the gate. Wear your pink stuff. Be displayed everywhere for a great cause. I think the high tea's sold out.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is just the best day. Unfortunately, I can't go this year because of Junior Interleague, but I haven't missed first one I've missed for ages. So have a great day, ladies. Raise lots of money, and hopefully you guys will hit the 100K mark in fundraising this year.
We've been doing it for a few years now, and always one of the big days on the football and netball calendar. With this A-grade netball clash, this is mouthwatering. Romsey and Lansfield, we know both teams are flying. You were saying before, Romsey, it's just the talent they've got. You wonder how they can squeeze it all in, and Lansfield are flexing their muscles. Is this going to be one of the big matches of the season?
Yeah, the only thing is I don't know how they will. I don't know if Lansfield are strong enough to match up through Romsey's mid-court. And, you have Al McDonald in there, Danny Davidson, Kaylee Armstrong. And you think, oh my God, there's just so many girls that we could name here, and they're all great players. Al McDonald has just been just one of the strongest players I've seen in our league for some time. Then you have Millie, and who do you pick from it in the goal attack range and shooter? We Hope, Chelsea Ross, and Millie there as well. So they're just so strong everywhere. I think their height and their strengths will most probably get Lansfield, but Lansfield are a quick, slick team as well. They're very, very slick and fast, and they've got really quick ball movement. And Williams in goal shooter as well, big tall target to hit. So she'll have a task on Sarah S, that I'm going to call her because I never can pronounce her name, who's an absolute gun. Be a really good game, and it's a good test for Lansfield. I just think that'll see, Romsey are the favourites. I think one of the joint favourites to win the flag this year. To me, they are the favourites if they keep this lineup together. it'll be a real test for them. But I think Romsey are going to get home on Pink Day.
I'm going to get behind Lansfield on this one. I've lived in Lansfield before, so I have some sort of allegiances with them, if you can...
So it's where you live, that's where you've got allegiances for.
Well, exactly. So by default, the next game we're looking at is Diggers Rest and Rockbank. As you know, Kimbo, we did get the keys to the house this week, so... we moved in on Tuesday night and we could hear the footballers training, and so they made a big ruckus. So I'm feeling very much alive at Diggers Rest already, and they're up against Rockbank, who are improving.
They are.
Diggers Rest, they need to make a statement here, because if they're going to be a challenger in the this year, and particularly if they're going to move in the top 5, top 4, this is a game they have to win, and win well, and it's not going to be that easy.
Yeah, no, they're a good, tough team, Rockbank, and their structures are in line, and they've got some tall timbers as well. But Amy Carroll had a magnificent game on Saturday in Interleague against a championship defender, and she absolutely killed it. And I don't know whether they'll be able to stop her movement in combination with Shelby Strong. Not sure if Tash will play, she's over that injury or not. Depends how cold it is.
Yeah. Well, you did say 19 degrees, so...
yeah, it's a heat wave. It's a heat wave. So, look, Steph Barnes as well has been playing really good. I just think, I think Diggers will be too strong. But they've kicked off a good start, but I'm really proud of Rockbank and what they've done, and to Gavin, everyone out there, to get their netball program up and running, and Smithy, I think it's that's a real achievement.
Yeah, they're shooting more goals, and their defence is stronger, so you can't ask for much better than that. Yeah,
but I think it's just a bit of a big task. They will win games this year.
Yeah,
there's no doubt they will win games, but I think Diggers this week might be just a bit much for them.
Change up in fixture is I think it's the second time in 2 or 3 weeks these two teams are playing. We've got Macedon versus Woodend Heskett over at Tony Clark Reserve. Again, the young versus one of the stronger sides in the competition. Yeah,
we just spoke about this game, didn't we? Is that who they played last time?
Yeah, it doesn't feel that long ago that you were talking about them.
It does, yeah. So they'll a tough task again, but it depends how they play, how Lansfield plays. Sorry, not Lansfield. Macedon played. Most probably 3 of those girls, I'm thinking, will have VNL the night before on the Friday night. So they'll come off a Wednesday game, a Friday game, because VNL's twice this week, back up on the Saturday. So they will be fatigued, and I'm sure their Sovereigns coach will be putting in limitations for them of what they do because of the heavy workload. We'll see how they go. But Woodend, they've got some great young talent out there. But I think they'll still get the win, Macedon.
With those provisions in place, it's a good chance for some of the other girls to step up and try and make an impact.
Yeah, the workload's really big at the moment for the VNL players right through, not just for Macedon, but right through the league. The VNL's trying to catch up on some games, which they've got we've come off a Friday game, and then we have a Wednesday, Friday training as well, then back into Wednesday. So the loads are really good, and all the teams are looking at load management at the moment. So I'm hoping those girls will be taking notice of what their coaches are saying and resting up and on footy netball if they don't have to play those full games.
Geez, the boys have no reason to complain if they want a break, do they? The girls are doing it extremely tough at the moment.
Yeah, I suppose the difference is we're out there for an hour and we are getting slammed. It's a pretty strong.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, but it's just different type of game. So but they bodies do fatigue, and that's when you get those soft tissue injuries, and so we just need to be really mindful of that.
Particularly we're seeing quicker games as we cross to Melton Centrals and Sunbury Kangaroos.
Yeah, again, it'll be a tough game for Kangaroos, because Melton Centrals are one of these teams that are flying under the radar, and not quite sure. We just need to just be aware, keep a look at social media, because the Melton Central's courts at Arnold's Creek are being resurfaced. I know we're hoping the lines will be down. If it's not, this game will be moved over to Arnold's Creek Primary School, and we thank Frank Palkovic, at the principal at Arnold's Creek, for letting us use the court for both juniors and seniors over the last few weeks. Very much appreciated. Good game. I just think Centrals are flying at the moment. But Kangaroos, they never give up, and that's what I love about them.
Yeah, certainly some good spirit there. As we cross to our final game, a Riddle versus a Rupertswood.
Yeah, look, and I think we spoke about Riddle earlier and how good their young talent is, and
Rupertswood too.
Rupertswood young talent. So this is going to be an absolute ripper of a game, I think. And don't think the score will. I think Rupo most probably get over the line, but I think it's going to be really close. I don't think it's going to be, the blowout score that maybe people are predicting, because they match up really well. It's most probably just a couple of the the more experienced players that will get Rupo over the line. But yeah, really interesting game, and I'm going to go Rupo.
Yeah, I'll back Riddle just on some good form, just for something interesting, and so they can get
see who's got bragging rights next week when we pick our tips.
Absolutely, it'll be nuts. Well, again, thanks so much for having me on board this week, Kimbo. It's great. I really enjoying learning more about netball by the week. So.
Yeah, so we might see you slip in and Grace slip in and see how we go, and just it all depends where everyone is on that day.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Most importantly, netball is the winner, and there's a lot of great exciting things coming out. Don't forget, we've got Interleague over at Clark Oval. Boardman on Saturday, so get down there and check it out. Plenty of great games right throughout the day. Some of the great young future getting down there. So
netball and football.
Absolutely, it's going to be a cracker of a day.
Yeah, busy day.
Yeah, exactly. So the Interleague program kicks on with great force. We look forward to being in your company next time on the RDFNL Netball Show.